This silent letter, a beautiful story. It was a quiet Sunday morning when Mira decided to clean her grandmother's old study room. The house was still, filled with the scent of old books and rose perfume her grandmother once loved. Dust floated through the air, caught in golden sunlight streaming from the window. Her grandmother, Asha Devi, had passed away 6 months ago, leaving behind her diaries, her favorite teacups, and a wooden box tied with a red ribbon. Mira had always loved that room as a child. The ticking clock, the rustle of pages, and her grandmother's soft humming. As she opened the bottom drawer to clean, a small brown diary wrapped in faded silk cloth caught her eye. It looked older than all the others. She opened it carefully, and a folded envelope slipped out. It fell to the floor softly. The envelope was unopened, its paper yellow with age, its ink almost faded. On the front were written the words, "To Arjun, from the one who could never say goodbye." There was no stamp, no address, no date. Mira frowned. "Arjun?" she whispered. "Who is Arjun?" Her grandmother had never spoken of anyone by that name. She turned the envelope in her hands, and for a moment she hesitated. Should she open it? It felt wrong, like walking into a memory not meant for her. But something deep inside whispered, "This letter has waited long enough." Inside was a single fragile page. It read, "My dearest Arjun, there has not been a single day I haven't thought of you. You were my peace, my laughter, my first love, and my last goodbye. But fate was not kind. Your letter never reached me, and mine never reached you. They called it destiny, but I call it silence. If this ever finds you, know that I never stopped waiting. Even when I married, even when the world changed, I still looked at the stars, hoping you were looking too. Yours always in silence, Asha." Mira's eyes softened. Her grandmother, in love with someone named Arjun? She turned the letter over and saw a small pressed blue flower, its petal dry but still beautiful. Under it was a faded line of writing, "Under the oak tree, our last promise." The oak tree? There was an old oak behind the house. Mira had played near it as a child, never knowing it had a secret buried beneath its roots. She stepped outside. The morning air was cool and smelled faintly of rain. When she reached the oak tree, its branches spread wide like gentle arms. As she walked around it, something caught her eye, a small wooden box half buried in the soil. Mira brushed off the dirt and opened it slowly. Inside were two things, a silver bracelet and another letter, sealed and aged the same way. This one said, "To Asha from Arjun." Her breath caught. Could this be the letter that never reached her grandmother? She sat beneath the oak and opened it. "My dear Asha, I don't know if this letter will ever reach you. They are sending me away, far from here. Your father came today. He said our worlds are too different. That love cannot feed us, cannot build a home. But he doesn't understand. You are my home. I will wait for you under the oak tree every Sunday, until the day you come. If you never come, I will know you chose silence. Yours forever, Arjun." Tears filled Mira's eyes. She could almost see it. Two young souls separated by time and fate, both waiting, both silent. She returned inside, holding the letters close. In the last pages of her grandmother's diary, she found a short note, written faintly in pencil. Arjun came that day. I saw him from the window, standing under the oak, holding the letter. But father had already arranged my marriage. I watched him leave and never saw him again. Mira's heart ached. They had been so close, yet their worlds had pulled them apart. Still, one question remained. Why was Arjun's letter buried under the oak? Maybe he had left it there, hoping she would one day find it. Days passed, but Mira couldn't stop thinking about the letters. She began searching all records, photos, and newspaper archives. Finally, she found it, a small obituary from the 1970s. Arjun Mehta, beloved teacher and poet, remembered for his kindness and his words. He had lived all his life just 2 streets away, alone. Mira couldn't hold back her tears. So close, so near, and yet they never met again. That evening, when the rain began to fall softly, Mira made a decision. She went to Arjun's old house. The paint was peeling, the windows covered in ivy. Inside, the air smelled of dust and memories. On the old desk was a framed picture, a young man smiling beside a pressed blue flower. Her hands trembled, the same flower from the letter. Beside the photo lay a small notebook. She opened it. On the first page were the words, "For Asha, my forever silence." Mira smiled softly through her tears. After all these years, the letters had finally found each other. She placed her grandmother's letter beside Arjun's notebook and whispered, "She never stopped loving you." A gentle wind blew through the window, as if someone had sighed with peace. When Mira returned home, she sat beneath the oak tree one last time. Morning light fell through the branches, and there, on the bark, she saw 2 letters carved side by side, A and A, Asha and Arjun. This silence had finally spoken. Mira closed her eyes, the breeze warm against her face, and whispered, "Some letters may be silent, but love always finds its way home." Thank you for listening to this silent letter. If you felt the story, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more heart-touching stories. Your support means a lot to me. See you in the next one with another story from the heart.